Hi, I'm Lynette, aka London Makeup Artistry, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you an eyeshadow tutorial on this look right here. Now, if you like these types of videos, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe because I do these types of videos along with other beauty related videos every week here on my channel. I bring you a new video every Saturday. Now, before I go any further, let me just, full disclosure, I am sick today. I have been sick for quite some time now. So if I sound a little more hoarse than usual, if my energy is down a little more today, that is why. I did go to the doctor yesterday and got some antibiotics. So I'm actually feeling a little better. And I'm hoping by week's end I'll be back to myself again. But the show must go on. So I just wanted you guys to know that. Now today's look was achieved with the Juvia's Place Magic Palette. And I just picked up this baby not too long ago. Now this is number 5. This is episode number 5 in an eyeshadow tutorial series that I have featuring Juvia's Place. Now if you missed any of the other videos, no worries. I will have the series linked right here and in the description box below. So I have 4 Juvia's Place palettes. This is number 5, and in each video in the series I use just the Juvia's Place palette to do a complete eye look, and that's what I did today using the Magic palette. I'm going to insert some swatches of it for you. And these are the swatches: Nubia, Zakiya, Osun, Kesi, Zuba, Nana, Baranu, Kogi, Faso, Aja or Aja, Vey or Vi, Yemoja, Ife, Yara, Buzo, and Yejide. Now I really just wanted to use 3 eyeshadows in this tutorial today. I wanted to use that one, not even 3. I just wanted to use this one, Ife, that really deep purple matte, and this one, Faso, that beautiful lavender shimmer, shimmery metallic shade, and that was it. But I decided, no, let me use a few more eyeshadows than that and do something else. So this is what I came up with today. I did a halo eye. I've been feeling like deep teal shadows lately. And to be honest, I didn't even know. I used this here on the corners, and then this beautiful gold color right here in the middle. And I didn't even know this color, Aja, the teal color, was teal until I went to finish the rest of my makeup in different lighting, and I was like, oh, it's dark teal. Okay, I didn't know what color it was. I thought it was a green, but I wasn't sure. So this is the look that I came up with. If you'd like to see how I achieved this eyeshadow look today using the Juvia's Place Magic Palette, then keep on watching. Okay, starting out as always, I'm using the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the color Fawn. And guys, I don't know why there's glitter all over my face. I don't remember if I started a look and then was trying out something, and I don't know. I don't remember why, but it didn't come from these shadows I'm going to put on my lid here. And now I'm going into the Magic palette, and this is the shade Kesi, and I'm using that to set that concealer I just placed all over the eye. Usually, I use my NYX Blame It On Midnight, But I find that I really like this. It's much lighter than that NYX shade. That NYX shade is more like a skin tone shade, and this really helps to brighten my underbrow area. Now I'm going into the palette. I'm using Nana, and I am placing this in the crease. This will be just one of the colors I place in the crease, and it is a nice brown. It actually reminds me of my NYX Dance with the Tides shade. It's also a nice warm brown that I usually put in the crease, but I like this shade. And I'm just going back and forth with windshield wiper motions. Now I'm going into Zakiya, and I'm using a smaller tapered brush. This is the Sigma E25, and I'm going just a little bit lower than that first shade I put in, and I'm putting this further down into the crease and using those same motions to blend it out. And now I'm going into Kogi, and this is a pretty coral shade, and I'm going even further down into my crease, almost like onto the lid with this shade, because I want to create a nice gradient of color from that light warmer brown shade down into the crease to this coral shade. And I'm just going to use those same back and forth and circular motions to blend that out. I'm just adding more depth and dimension to the look. Now I'm taking Zakiya again, and I am just blending out the edges of that last shade. Now I'm going to take Aja on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to start working on the inner and the outer corner for this halo eye that I'm going to create. So I'm just going to start here on the inner corner, patting this shadow in, and then I'm going to move on to the outer corner. And this shade builds up rather nicely. When I first went in, it wasn't as pigmented as I expected, but it builds up very nicely. And I'm going to try to keep that middle section of my lid blank, because that's where we're going to put another shade. And just building up that color because I want it to be nice and deep. And then I'm going to start connecting it to the shadow in the inner corner. So now I'm going to bring my brush straight across, still trying to keep that section on the lid blank. And I'm connecting those two sides together now, just below the crease. Then I decided to take my Fix Plus and wet my brush and apply the shade because I wanted it to be even deeper. And it worked beautifully. Actually, it doesn't even look matte. It looks more, you see it's got some shine to it. And it applied beautifully, but the whole time that I'm doing this, I was wondering how I was going to get it to blend out. But I definitely achieved the intensity that I was looking for by wetting the brush. And then I started to try and blend it out. I used a smaller rounded brush, and it went just about as I thought it would. It was very difficult after wetting that brush and applying those shadows. It was very difficult, as you could see, to try and blend it out. So then I went back in and put some shadow on the brush because it was a clean brush I was using before. And I don't know if this actually blended out or it was just me applying shadow into the crease, but this worked much better and it achieved the look that I was going for. So I'm just going back and forth. And this is a really pretty shade, this Asia. I might have mentioned that it's matte, but it's not matte. As I'm looking at it now, I can see that it's got a little sheen to it. And then I go back in with my crease color to just blend out that edge because I don't want there to be a sharp line between my crease colors and that Asia color. Now I'm going into Nubia, and it is this beautiful gold. Look at that. You look at that. Do you see this? And I didn't wet my brush. This is the shadow dry. How amazing is the intensity on this shadow? Freaking amazing. And this is one of my new Sigma brushes that I picked up during, I think it was the Black Friday haul. And it's great. It's nice and small and puts the shadow exactly where I want it to go. And my camera was off, so I didn't film this. So I'm just showing you what I did. I went back into Asia, and I just blended it into the gold, and then the crease color I blended again as well. And now I'm going back into that Kesi, and I'm just blending out, using it as my underbrow highlight. And now I'm just taking a makeup wipe, cleaning up the fallout, and creating a sharp edge where I'm going to put my wing. And now this is a Marc Jacobs black eyeliner pencil. It's a sample one that I got, and I'm using that in my waterline. And now I'm going to take Nana on this Makeup Geek pencil brush that I love so much. You saw it in my favorites, 2017 favorites video. And I'm just going to blend that onto my lower lash line. I love this brush. It's a perfect size. And now I'm going to take Zakiya on the same brush, and I'm going to blend that under on my lower lash line as well. Pretty much doing everything on the lower lash line that I did on my eyelid. And now Asia, same brush, and I'm going to wet it again, and I'm going to put Asia right here as close to my waterline as possible and blend it out using some back and forth motions, pretty much replicating what I did on the lid. And now Yemoja, same brush, I just wiped it off. And this is without any Fix Plus, again, very intense. And I'm using that as my inner corner highlight. This is a very pretty shade, very bright, very pretty. This will probably look fabulous on the lid as well. And these are the eyes completed. I use my Inglot number 77 gel eyeliner to do the wing, and the Koko Lashes in the style 201. And I finished off the look today with a neutral pinky lip, and I used my, okay, everybody say it together, MAC Chestnut lip liner. And I used the Covergirl lipstick in the color Delicious, which is it's a pink actually. And for someone who doesn't like pink too much, I have discovered that I like a pinky neutral lip. So I used that eyeshadow, this lipstick today, and then I topped it off with one of my favorite lip glosses. This is the Sephora lip gloss in the color Rose Petal. Now, what to say about the Juvia's Place Magic Palette? Well, Juvia's Place eyeshadows never disappoint, in my opinion. They're always pigmented, and every now and again you might get a matte shade that's a little patchy, but thus far all of the mattes that I used today, and I used what, 3 mattes, I used 4 mattes, worked very well. I was surprised that these shades here, they're not that soft when you rub your finger in them, but it wasn't difficult to get color on the brush. It didn't create very much kick up at all, which was surprising, and it went on smoothly. As you saw, they were pigmented. This color Yoji, really pretty. And Zakiya and Nana, they were more similar than I thought they would be. I thought Zakiya would be a lot deeper. As I was working in the crease, I realized that there was no like dark brown shade, and I'm used to dark brown shades in the Juvia's Place palettes, and that was missing in this one, which was surprising. So I would probably have to go into another palette or use another brown shadow if I wanted to put a brown in my crease, since this one doesn't have one, which is fine because all the other Juvia's Place palettes I believe do. So that's not a problem. And I really enjoyed using the shadows. They worked really well, as they usually do. So far so good. I've only used it once. I was surprised about Kesi, this really light shade here. I thought it probably wouldn't even show up on me, but it turned out to be a nice light shade, and it worked really well as an underbrow highlight. That's what I used to set my whole eye today, and I really like it, and I might be using it more often. I usually use my NYX Blame It on Midnight. If you've seen my tutorials before, you know I use this all the time. This is usually what I use to set my whole eye, and then as my underbrow highlight. I like a matte underbrow highlight. But I really like this shade. I do like how light it was, and it did bring some lightness to the look. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward though. I'm really looking forward to using these deep blue and deep purple matte shades this fossil. Let me know if you want to see a look with those shades, because I'm gonna do it. And if I don't film it here for YouTube, I'm definitely going to put it up on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know why. The information will be linked down below. And I don't film, every look that I do, I don't film for YouTube. But I do post a picture of it on Instagram. So you will see other looks that you haven't seen here, there. And if you see any looks over there that you would like to see me recreate here, then you have to be subscribed so you can see what I'm doing over there. And then I can do them for you here if you wanted that. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode 5 in the Juvia's Place eyeshadow tutorial series. Again, if you didn't see the other videos, go on ahead down there now and check them out. And thank you for joining me today. I hope to feel better next week. And I hope to see you then too. Until then, bye-bye.